everyone, so it's the beginning of April, which means it's time for my March favorites video. Now I actually didn't do a February favorites video because I sat down to film it at the beginning of March and I realized that all my February favorites were pretty much the same as my January favorites, so it was a bit repetitive, but for the month of March I have some new favorites that I'm excited to kind of add into the mix. So let's go ahead and get started on my favorite products, mainly beauty products, for the month of March. So the first one, actually the first two, you guys, if you've seen a lot of my favorites videos, you're probably going to roll your eyes because you already know it's coming, but Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation since February 2010 has been my favorite foundation and I can't imagine using another one. Absolutely love this little baby. And also my Too Faced Natural Eye Palette, which looks like this. As you can tell, I'm running out of a lot of the colors. You can see which ones I use most often. I'm obsessed with this, and ever since September, I've pretty much been using this every single day on my eyes. So these are two products that are in pretty much every favorites video, but I felt like I kind of had to add them into this because they are such favorites of mine that I can't really just skip it because I have mentioned them so many times before. Another favorite that I've started using again for the month of March is my Benefit Perfect 10. It looks like this, and in here you have a highlighter and a bronzer, and it comes with a little brush that you can sweep across your face, and then it highlights and contours in one easy step. I like it. The only thing is the brush it uses gives you like a harsh line, as you can tell, because you run the brush once over and then sweep it with the highlighter side on top and the contour side on the bottom. So what I do is I do that first, and then I take a blush brush and a little bit of blush, and then I put that over, and while I'm applying my blush, I kind of blend out the line, and I think it looks really pretty. I really like, you know, using this. So this is something that I've been using since, I think I talked about this in like my second or third YouTube video I ever did, which was in 2008, excuse me. It was in 2008, and I was using it then, and then I kind of stopped for a while, and then I started again, and then I stopped, and then I started again, and this is something that as of now, I'm really loving it. Another thing I'm loving is my Urban Decay liquid liner in Perversion. So it looks like this. I've been going back and forth for this month of March between this and my Bobbi Brown gel liner. The only thing is, you guys know that I go crazy with liners. I either love gel or I love liquid, and I have moments where I like hate the other one. Right now I'm kind of in a satisfying middle section of liking them both. Throughout the month, you know, I've probably used one for 15 days and the other one for the other 15 days. But the reason I like this is because you don't have to worry about having another brush, because you just use this brush right here. So it's like you don't have to worry about having the gel liner and then having a gel liner brush to apply it with, and it's a lot simpler, but at the same time I find gel liner easier to apply than liquid liner, so that's why sometimes I prefer to use that. And then another thing that I've been using this entire month is the Benefit RSVP Cream Shadow. It looks like this, and you can see I've made quite a dent in this. I like to use this if I'm just running out the door and I don't have time to do shadow. I'll just sweep this onto my lids, and then if I want to do liner, I can do a little bit of liner. It depends on how much time I have, but this on your lids with just a little bit of mascara goes such a long way, and it looks like you actually spent a lot of time. Now, my favorite mascara duo right now, I'm using two mascaras, and if you remember, back when I started my videos, I used to always use two mascaras. Like, it was like my staple. I would use two mascaras all the time, and then suddenly I just kind of stopped. I don't remember why. I think I got a little bit lazy. I found mascaras that I liked without having to use double, but I've been using the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara, the original Voluminous, and then using the Million Lashes over top of it. I swear, you guys, this is like my favorite lash thing in the world, because this gives you a lot of volume, and then this separates and lengthens, so you have like the perfect lashes. And right now I have one coat of each on my lashes, but if you go back throughout the month of March, if you see any videos where my lashes look like really bold and crazy, it's because I've put two coats of each of them on. So you can do either one that you kind of want to do. So those are all the actual makeup products. I know I speeded through that pretty quickly, but that's because I have a couple other beauty products that aren't exactly makeup, but they're still in the beauty category. And the first one has got to be my Skinsonic Face Cleansing Brush. I feel like a total broken record right now, but my skin is something that I really pride myself in taking amazing care of. I wash my face every single morning and every night, and I've been using lots. I started off using my Clairsonic brush, and then I started finding some other little kind of dupes and stuff, and I was finding other little wands that weren't as expensive that worked just as well. But I was actually sent the Skinsonic brush, and it's so inexpensive that I didn't really have the highest hopes for it, and I've kind of been using a couple other brush wands and stuff like that, so I started using this. You guys, this is amazing. If you want a Clairsonic, please do not spend your money on it. You want to get the Skinsonic. This is $49, The Clarisonic can cost you anywhere from, I think, like $149 to $200 and something, depending on which one you get. And then also the brush head replacements are a lot more expensive. So this comes for $49. You get this little body, and it comes with batteries, and you can see it turns on and it vibrates. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear that, but it's vibrating. And then this is the cleansing brush. You also get an exfoliator brush right here. It's kind of a little wet, sorry. But this is the exfoliator brush, and it just has a little bit of harsher bristles than the everyday morning and night brush. And then you also get here, they give you 2 sponges to use because you're supposed to replace these every 30 days. And I've used one of them, and on camera, they actually both look pretty clean. But this is the one that I've actually used, so I'll show you guys this one. But what you do is this is going to help your moisturizer kind of absorb into your face a lot better, and it's kind of gonna like push it into your skin. So what you do is you can either apply it onto this or just directly onto your skin, and then you attach this little head onto this. Here, I'll show you guys. It's really super easy. I've been like in love with this. You attach this on, and then I like to apply the moisturizer directly onto my skin and then use this and kind of work it into my skin, and you can like kind of feel it seeping into your skin. And then the last thing it gives you is this little tidbit right here, or this little top. I don't know why I called it a tidbit, but it looks like a little tidbit to me. It's this little top right here that really helps if you have like aging or sagging skin. You can kind of give yourself a little bit of a lifting facial. I actually haven't used this one that much because I'm 18 now, but I'm only 18 years old, so I haven't really been experiencing that quite yet, but it's a good thing to have. And then it also comes with a little Sirius holder that you can put your brush in. So all of this for only $49. And so when it was first sent to me, I was like, you know what? When products are sent to me, I try them out and I get really excited to try them out, but I don't always have the highest expectations. After the first time of using this, I was like, this has got to be a favorite, and I've used it every single morning and night since then. And you guys, I absolutely love it. So yes, totally loving it. Now, something that's kind of weird, that's kind of a favorite for the month of March for me, is my new toothpaste. My parents actually bought this for me, and I thought it was shaving cream. It looks like this. Yes, this is toothpaste. Look, it's like in a little shaving cream bottle. It's Aquafresh Isoactive Whitening something or other. So it looks like this, and you like pump this little thing onto your toothbrush. Now, I don't exactly know if the whitening aspect of this is that great. I can't tell a huge difference in my teeth since I've started using this, but I only started using it in March, so maybe I need to give it a little more time. But I just think it's kind of cool. Like, it's a different take than having just the regular toothpaste tube. Am I really lame for thinking that this is like the coolest toothpaste in the world? Except it's not shaving cream, so don't try to use it as shaving cream if you do get that. Another thing, obviously you guys know that I am loving my Morning Burst body wash in Charge. Why do I always forget the name of this one? I always want to call it Boost, but it's not, it's Charge. Boost is the orange one, which would actually go with me today, but Charge is my favorite scent. I did a video, I did a complete review of this, and also, so one of my best friends, Michelle, is actually going to learn the dance with me, and we want to do that. So make sure you comment below. If you watch that video, you understand the Burst to Move dance that I'm talking about, but she is actually going to learn it with me, and I think we're going to put it up together. I think we're gonna actually film it if it's good enough. If it's really embarrassing, maybe that's even more reason to put it up, but I don't know. Make sure you leave in the comments below if you're interested in seeing that video. Only 2 more products left, well 3, but one of them is the same thing. So this one's kind of like more of a brand that I've been loving than necessarily a product, but Essie nail polishes. Now you guys know I've been an avid OPI lover. I have always said like OPI is my favorite, like I love OPI, and I do. OPI is absolutely amazing. I'm wearing OPI right now. This is It's a Girl, I think, or Baby Girl or something like that by OPI. It's just a really light nude color. But I've been using Essie. I don't have that many of them, but I've been using them lately. This one is St. Lucia Lilac, and this one is oh, sorry, you guys couldn't even see. St. Lucia Lilac and Mademoiselle, and this one's Elle's and this one's mine. And then I also have Turquoise and Keiko's, which is that really pretty like Tiffany box blue color. But I've been using these lately, and surprisingly, I'm really starting to like Essie nail polishes. And it's something that I think I was so kind of like in love with OPI and connected to OPI that I was like, that's what I like. But I've been going, and if I like get my nails done, if I see an Essie color I like have started getting that. And on my toes right now, I would spare you the look of my toes. Yeah, I can't even like get my foot up there. But on my toes, I have, what's it called? Oh, Mesmerize. Mesmerized. It's like a dark blue color. Well, it's kind of like, it's not that dark. It's kind of like an indigo, but it is so pretty. And then the last product is my perfume of the month. And I actually think that this perfume has never been featured as a favorite perfume, which is kind of crazy because I feel like it's like my favorite right now because I've been wearing it for the past month. But it's one that I've always had in my little perfume case right there, but I've never loved it enough to make it a favorite. It is Midnight Fantasy by Britney Spears. You guys, I have been using this for the entire month of March and I love it. It's the only perfume I took with me when I went home to visit my family, and it's the only one I took with me. I wore it the whole time. I've been wearing it this whole month. So those are my February favorite beauty products. I forgot one. Okay, so I went shopping with my sister at Forever 21 and I saw this necklace. Okay, you guys, this is a fish. Meet the fish. I should name it something like Nemo or Marlin or Dory. I don't know. Anyways, so this is the fish, and you might think like a fish on a necklace, that's kind of weird, but I kind of like things like this. Like I think they're kind of quirky and unique. Anyway, so I saw this and they had it in gold and they had it in silver, and I wear more silver, so I was like, I'm gonna get the silver one, I'll wear it more. And then something clicked in my mind and I was like, a gold fish. Isn't that so exciting, guys? Look, it's like a little goldfish. You get it? Because it's like gold, like actual like gold color, but it's a fish, so it's a goldfish, which is an actual fish. I don't know. I got really excited. I've been wearing this necklace a lot. You've probably seen it in a video, and if I haven't worn it in a video, I've worn it like every other day. Anyway, so I've been in love with that necklace, and I decided to include it in this favorites video. And have I been like sitting really far back? I don't know. I hope my head has been like okay in the frame or whatever. I guess this is like the right. Anyways, those are my March favorites. I love watching favorites videos, so if you do a March favorites video, make sure to leave it as a video response below, and I would love, love, love to see what your favorite. It doesn't have to be beauty products. You can do beauty, you can do fashion, you can do your favorite food or TV show or song of the month. It's completely up to you, whatever you want. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.